In this video, we are going to discuss very interesting welding process, that is submerged arc welding process. So here you can see a peak of submerged arc welding process. So the submerged arc welding process is an arc welding process. So it is a type of arc welding process in which the heat is generated by an arc which is produced between bare consumable electrode wire and the workpiece. So here you can see the process of submerged arc welding process. Here the heat is generated by producing the arc in between the bare electrode and the workpiece. The arc and the weld zone are completely covered under a blanket of granular fusible flux which melts and provides the protection to the weld pool from the atmospheric gases. Now this arc, this is nothing but the arc. It is completely covered with the help of granular fusible flux, and this flux provides the protection from the atmosphere to this arc. So here you can see this is nothing but the electrode. This is a pipe through which we can supply the flux. This is a solidified flux. This is the base metal. This is the base metal. This is liquid metal pool. This is the weld pool. Now this is a complete schematic of submerged arc welding process. So it consists of a power source. One terminal of the power source is connected to the electrode. Another terminal is connected to the workpiece. The electrode used here, that is used in form of wire, and it is continuously supplied through the wire feeder mechanism to the weld pool. The flux is stored in a flux hopper, and it is completely supplied to the weld pool through this flux nozzle. So this is the schematic for submerged arc welding process. Now the molten flux surrounds the arc, thus protecting the arc from the atmospheric gases. So here you can see this is the arc which is generated in between the bare electrode and the workpiece. Now this arc is completely surrounded by this flux. Does it protect the weld bead from the atmosphere? The molten flux flows down continuously and fresh flux melts around the arc. The molten flux reacts with the molten metal, forming a slag, and improves its property and later floats on a molten or solidifying metal to protect it from the atmospheric gas contamination and retards cooling rate. So here whatever flux we are giving to this process, some part of the flux reacts with the molten metal and it becomes a part of your weld bead, while the remaining part becomes a slag. Now extremely high welding current can be used without the danger of spatter and atmospheric contamination, giving deep penetration with high welding speed. Now as your arc is completely surrounded by this flux, so due to which we can use extremely high current because there is no any danger of spatter and atmospheric contamination, and that is why we get a deep penetration. So here you can see this is nothing but the penetration. This is called as the penetration. So we will be getting a deep penetration in this process. So this is the penetration. It is found that the desired composition of the weld metal can be more economically obtained through adding alloying elements in the flux and using a relatively unalloyed wire as compared with the welding with alloyed wire and ordinary flux. So we can supply the alloying elements through the electrode, or we can supply the alloying elements through this flux. And through the research, it is found that supplying the alloying element through the flux is very economical. Now submerged arc welding head may be mounted on a self-propelled tractor carrying a flux hopper and the coiled electrode. A suction device may also be carried out to recover the unused flux for reuse. So here you can see it can be mounted over a tractor, right? Here this is nothing but the hopper where you can store the flux, and it is supplied through the flux nozzle, and this is nothing but the electrode which is in form of the wire, and this fuel is mounted over the machine, and this is continuously supplied with the wire feeder mechanism. Since The end of the electrode and the welding zone are completely covered at all times during the actual welding operation. The weld is made without spark, spatter, smoke or flash continuously observed in other arc welding process. So here you can see the arc is completely submerged inside the flux. Okay, so here there will be no spark, spatter, smoke or flash. Electrode wire and fluxes are two major consumables. So in this process, two types of consumables are there, that is electrode wire and the fluxes. Wire of structural steel are coated with the copper to protect it from the atmospheric corrosion. So here you can see the wire is coated with the copper in order to protect it from the corrosion, and it also increases its current carrying capacity. While the stainless steel wire, this is the stainless steel wire, they are not coated with the copper because they are having its main constituent, that is chromium, which protect it from the corrosion. Now flux in submerged arc welding performs more or less the similar function as the electrode coating in case of manual metal arc welding, except from the generation of shielding gases. So as you know, in SMAW process, that is shielded metal arc welding process, we are using the electrode that is coated with the flux, and that flux gets disintegrates while welding and it forms a shielding gases and it protects the weld bead from the atmosphere. So here also the flux protects the weld bead from the atmosphere, but it do not produce any shielding gases. However, this flux perform additional function of pickup or loss of alloying element. So now in this process, this flux provides the additional alloying element. Sometimes there is a loss of alloying element through the gas metal or slag metal reaction. So this flux provides the additional alloying element. Some fluxes required baking before use to remove the moisture which might have been absorbed during the storage. So we have to bake it at a temperature about 250 to 300 degrees Celsius for 1 to 2 hours, or it can be baked by following the manufacturer recommendations. Now the electrode wire size, welding voltage, current and speed are most important welding variables apart from the flux. So in this process there are 4 important variables apart from the flux, that is electrode wire size. So we can use the wire from say 0.5 mm to 5 to 6 mm. So the electrode wire size, that is one of the parameter. Then welding voltage, welding current and welding speed. These are 4 most important parameter in this process. Welding current is most influential variable as it controls the welding, electrode melting rate, depth of penetration and the amount of base metal fuse. So welding current is one of the most important parameter out of these 4 parameters because it controls the melting rate of the electrode, depth of penetration and amount of base metal fuse. So here you can see the penetration is denoted by P. This is the reinforcement, and if suppose you want to calculate the percent dilution, that is nothing but AF divided by AD plus AF into 100. That gives you percent dilution. Now submerged arc welding process has high deposition rate with high depth of penetration. So this process has high deposition rate with high depth of penetration. This is a continuous welding process with no interruption as electrode wire is supplied through the coil on the spool. So here you can see the welding wire is available in form of coil and it is attached to the machine in form of spool, and it is continuously supplied through this feeding mechanism. So it is a continuous process. Welding is carried out without spark, smoke and spatter. Weld bead is very clean and smooth. Weld produced are of high quality with good mechanical and metallurgical characteristics. As the arc is not visible, being covered with the layer of slag, so it necessitates accurate guidance of the welding head on the weld groove, failing which an improper fusion will result. So here you can see you cannot see the arc in between electrode and the workpiece because it is completely submerged inside the flux, right? So that is why we have to control the parameters. It is very important to control the parameters, otherwise there will be improper fusion. Circumferential welds cannot be made in small diameter component because the flux falls away. Here you can see This pipe has very large diameter. If we are welding the pipe with small diameter, in that case, the flux falls away. It is widely being used in shipbuilding, offshore, structural, pressure vessel industries. General fabrication such as fabrication of pipes, penstock, LPG cylinders, bridge girders or other structure are produced by submerged arc welding process. So here you can see the LPG cylinders, they are welded through submerged arc welding process. Surface for reclamation of worn out parts or for the deposition of wear or corrosion resistance layers or for hard facing layers are also employed submerged arc welding process. So here you can see this is nothing but the process of cladding. So whenever you want to improve the properties of the surface, in that case the cladding is done. That means we are depositing the metal over the surface of any component with the process of welding. That is known as cladding. So these are some of the applications of submerged arc welding process. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.